budgetary constraints. Do you believe this? What about the fact that your country, for example, and a lot of other African countries, especially in the Great Lakes region where we come from, they seem to invest more in weapons, weapons of killing people, rather than providing tractors, hose, and schools, and what have you?
Shaka, those are the paradox of our governments, Mr. Shaka. The African labor force, okay, will surpass China by 2035. What is Africa doing, in preparing itself for the future? We're speaking about the African Union in the next 50 years. How are we strategizing and planning, in unlocking the potential of the continent, so that we can meet the demand of the next half a century? If you look at the Great Lakes region, in particular, let me speak about my country, Congo.
You will get an opportunity to talk about it.
The mainstream institutions, are completely collapsed. They're on its knees. There is the quality of education in the Great Lakes region is not really of high standard. So I personally think education is a very crucial thing that our governments need to address for us to be able to advance, and be able to plan for the future. If I'm not educated, the next thing I'll do is make shortcuts, join a rebel movement, and start earning a living for my own survival. So I think policies need to be put in place, both regionally, and within states, to meet, the demand of the future, as countries. Otherwise, the crime rate will be very high, and, the state will still be remaining behind while other parts of the region are moving forward.
Very interesting, especially, frankly, for a country like the Democratic Republic of the Congo, which is arguably one of the wealthiest in terms of resources,
yes,
and yet one of the poorest in terms of the quality of life on this planet Earth. Well,